Hide your online activity and location with Virtual Shield VPN. Your 20% off code and your free trial are in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. According to police, 7 law enforcement officers were shot, 1 fatally, after a suspect opened fire on deputies attempting to serve a search warrant at a house in an upscale neighborhood in South Carolina on Wednesday. From inside the home near Florence, South Carolina, the suspect fired on sheriff's deputies at about 4 p.m., striking 3 of them. The suspect continued to fire as officers from the Florence Police Department arrived to assist. The wounded officers were evacuated after police drove in with an armored vehicle, while the suspect barricaded himself inside along with an unspecified number of children. Another article said that he was holding the children hostage. What if the real story was that he was trying to protect himself and his family from advancing armed intruders? I know that's not a smart thing to do against cops, but sometimes people just reach the boiling point. Remember, time and again, police and the media will get together and obscure the facts in a story to make the police department look good. After a standoff of about 2 hours, the suspect, whom police did not identify, was arrested. The officer who was fatally shot was from the Florence Police Department. A City of Florence spokesman identified the officer as Terrence Caraway, according to the Associated Press, and said that Caraway had just received a 30-year service pin from the department. Police Chief Alan Heidler told reporters that the department veteran was, quote, the bravest officer that I have ever known. Heidler said 3 other Florence officers were wounded, along with 3 Florence County Sheriff's deputies. Police expressed shock and anger that violence broke out while deputies were serving a search warrant. According to the report, the suspect had a vantage point of several hundred yards. Now check out this part of the story. Florence County Sheriff Kenny Boone told reporters, his eyes wet, quote, these officers went there unknowing the firepower this suspect had. He had an advantage. The officers couldn't get to the ones that were down, end quote. The cops bemoan not having the advantage for once. Police are always used to having the advantage. They are the ones who are usually in control of the situation, abusing their authority, stripping people of their rights, and hurting people. They are the ones caging people who haven't harmed or threatened to harm others, and they are the ones who are breaking into the wrong houses, harming and killing people, shooting pets, and stealing property. They are the ones, for the most part, who are out there harassing and collecting instead of serving and protecting. But you don't see that in the news. I don't know what this warrant was all about because, as the story goes on to say, quote, officials declined to reveal why they were serving a warrant on the suspect, end quote. Given the long history of the abuse of state power, it's likely that the terms of the warrant had nothing to do with the recipient of the warrant harming another individual. It usually has something to do with breaking the laws of politicians. And as we all know, a law is nothing more and nothing less than the opinion of a politician backed by the threat of force. It's an instrument of revenue generation. As is their usual pattern, this is yet another story that mainstream media and law enforcement officials can run with as they demand that the public be disarmed, or at least that their firepower be minimized. After all, we wouldn't want state thugs to be overwhelmed and overpowered by the servant class, would we? The article continues. The 6 wounded officers were receiving treatment. Their conditions were not immediately known. The shooting occurred outside Florence, a population of about 38,000 in the northeastern part of the state. The state's, quote, elected officials were joined by President Trump in expressing shock at the violence. Republican Governor Henry McMaster tweeted, quote, this is simply devastating news from Florence. The selfless acts of bravery from the men and women in law enforcement is real, end quote. Leave your thoughts about this for the world, the Google Thought Police, and law enforcement officials in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, I don't know how much longer my channel will be around here on YouTube. Please take a minute and sign up to my email list. It's free, painless, and you'll get some cool stuff. Also, take another minute to subscribe to my decentralized, censorship-free BitChute and Steemit channels. All these links are in the description. I want you to know this: if my channel goes down, I'll still produce content for you guys through my website and through BitChute and Steemit. So make sure you stay connected through the email subscription link in the description below. Just watch the 45-second video on my website and you'll be all set. If you want to support my work on this channel, grab a shirt, snag a flashlight, or hit me up on Patreon and PayPal. I'll see you guys in the next video. Before you go, check out one of the most in-your-face, hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirt stores on the planet. Just by wearing one of these t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, or cutoffs, and without saying a word, you can let people know that black rifles matter. You can inform the sleeping masses that fluoride is dumbing them down, that Google is a gulag-style censorship machine, that the Department of Homeland Security is merely security theater, that the NSA makes your private life their business, that the Grim Reaper supports everyone's troops, that we need to legalize freedom, that in life there are no excuses, that CNN is a communist news network, voting is the suggestion box of slaves, that 9/11 was a lie, and that all official stories should be questioned. Also, let people know we're in the middle of a full-blown sheepvolution, taxation is theft, the IRS is an immoral robbery service, cops enjoy protecting and serving the crap out of you, that the space you occupy is not a gun-free zone, and that gun-free zones are the most dangerous places on earth. Your purchase helps support more hard-hitting content on my censored channel. As of the recording of this video, I have over 90 designs. I take your requests for new designs, and I'm adding new ones every week, so check back often. The link to the store is in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.